So down is... Yeah, so this is earlier. Okay. Holy fuck. I'm in love. I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure it's been over like half an hour of reading this at this point. I apologize. I love shit like this so much. I'm not sorry, let's be honest. From Lila to Sophia. Morning, Sophia. Spent the whole night looking at the sketches you sent me, and you're all looking at it the wrong way. If you really are thinking about a robotic arm from the Animus Aerie, then my only advice is this. Mark my words. Inverted 6-axis motion rig. You want to be able to give the subject some leeway, some sense of freedom, and allow the core of the machine to stay connected no matter what kind of crazy gymnastics your subject is performing. So make sure the hydraulic actuators are top notch. Nothing under 6,000 ISP. You'll know just by listening to them. If they sound like a groom on the last night of his bachelor bender, change them. They aren't worth your time, and they'll only obstruct your subject's movement. From Sophia to Layla. Oh my god. We get new people to kill, new weapons, and new skins for the character. Oh, no. And the camel. Oh, cool. Don't be sorry. I'm not truly sorry. Alright. Layla. I don't know if this is a good accent, but fuck it. This will be Sophia's, because it makes it easier to tell which one I mean. Just to make sure I understood you correctly, you are actually proposing that we suspend our subjects in mid-air by the means of a large motorized mechanical device. I must have read your emails 5 times just to make sure. At first I thought you were joking. But I dropped the idea in Gabriel King's ear, our chief engineer here in Madrid, and his initial reaction was quite like mine until something changed in his smile. Let's say we were to consider a 6-axis motion rig. This is all hypothetical, of course, but please indulge me. Would there be any plausible compatibility between this rig and the epidural bearing I showed you the other day? Could we ensure the stability of the needle and its positioning to the subject's backbone? I feel like I'm teetering on the frontiers of science and nonsense. It's crazy talk. But it's exhilarating crazy talk. S. Oh my god, there's gonna be a bunch of people. Oh, that's delightful. Okay, we're doing this. From Isabel Arden. Who the fuck is she? Alright. Hello, Layla. That's way too close to that one. In light of recent events, I have no choice to take appropriate disciplinary measures and request a performance improvement plan through operations. I know you just barely came back, but I feel it's better to do it now than to let things sour again. We'll put you in contact with a coach to help you deal with some of the issues you've been experiencing here. The results last time were encouraging, so perhaps we can resort to that strategy once again. Dr. Lees has even agreed to meet with you again, but rest assured we would be open to changing the coach if you so desire. You're bold, and your work here is appreciated. But the procedures in place are not only here to protect you, but also Abstergo. And if you can't give an ounce of care for your own safety, then perhaps you can show a little respect for the hand that feeds you. Work with us, Layla. That's all we're asking. Isabel. What is the accent you're petting on for certain words? I don't know. It's just, it works. I never know. I just do them. I just visited your online shop for the first time, and I must say, you hard your cards pretty well, Miss Deanna Geary. Who knew a poised and professional medical officer could have such a foul potty mouth? Needless to say, I'm buying a bunch of your cross-stitch patterns. I'm keeping some for me, but I'll also offer some of them around. I think you have the perfect one for Otto Berg. He keeps taking my parking space. I like Layla so much just from reading these. Okay. Mr. Berg, I'm afraid you've developed the bad habit of parking in my allotted spot. Now, I know you're higher than me in the Abstergo food chain, and your car clearly has less rust than my 1987 sports car. But my HR hiring paper clearly states the 23FG is Layla Hassan's, so I'd appreciate it if you could park your vehicle somewhere else. Alright. From October. The day you get an assignment done properly is the day I might deign to consider your request. Now, you can place a formal complaint, but knowing how much you cherish procedures, I'll assume you probably won't even know where to look for the form. Also, I'm keeping you a little cross-stitching gift, even though it's offensive. The workmanship is quite spectacular. Not so big. I know that's not his accent. I think his was like really Russian or some shit. I don't know. Fuck it. As if I ever care. Sophia, hello. Don't leave me hanging here. Tell me, how's the work on the device progressing? Did you guys finally build the prototype? You can't just ask stuff and then shut me out. Doesn't work that way. Why can't you just fly me there? I mean, even if it's just a temporary position, something interim, for an obscure janitor for all I care. I could help your team way better on location than through this free, cheap-ass, once-in-a-blue moon email consultation. Makes me feel dirty every single time you do it, and I've told you how I felt before. Yet here we are. Either you don't care, or this Eureka effect is getting you drunk on epiphanies. Think about it, Sophia. This is getting really frustrating. Oh my gosh, she just keeps messaging. Sophia, I heard you guys are working on a portable version of the Aerie. Is that true? A portable Animus? How could you not tell me? How could you still send me some bland email asking seemingly innocent questions and then turn around and work on the most exciting frickin' machine ever? Without even letting me in on it while knowing it has my name all over it. Just who do you think I am? A fortune-telling machine? A secret little muse hiding in the shadows? Those were good for absinthe-soaked 19th century poets, and they all died of syphilis. Enough with the penny haikus of wisdom, and I've given you all I have. My time, my brain power, my trust. And if that's not worth a place within your team, I'm not sure what is. Okay. Mr. Hathaway, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your kind words. I know I'm not always the easiest person to work with, but somehow you always seem to have the right words to diffuse the situation. I really enjoyed our lunch last week, and your advice was more than welcome. Trust me when I say these are not the words I'm used to saying. It shows that you have a genuine passion about what you're doing, and I really appreciate that. I had a small favor to ask. I swear I wasn't buttering you up for this. I don't butter people up, ever. I was wondering if our HTT could be tasked with more person of interest type assignments. Not that I'm not enjoying the operations, but I could use some variety, and who knows, it might even help my social skills improvement plan. Just something to think about. From Deanna. Hey, Layla. Alan Rickon died while attending something he felt he had to wear a black cape to attend to. That's creepy. I know. And you're worried sick about Sophia. That's understandable. There's nothing on his daughter in the papers or the Abstergo memos. So the fact that she's not answering doesn't mean she's in harm's way. Pretending your little tinkering project is helping you change your mind is bogus, and you know it. Why don't you come to my folks' place for the Christmas holiday? We'll celebrate whatever it is you wish to celebrate, including the famous secular tradition of not celebrating anything at all, if that's what works for you. My mom will cook some pumpkin pie, my dad will ask us why we won't shoot at rodents, and we'll eat a non-vegan breakfast in a dodgy casino before we spend the day outside snowmobiling. I love North Dakota, and it could sure use a bit of Layla Hassan. Say yes. It'll be good for both of us. Okay. Oh, her response. You sure know how to make a girl happy. Rodents and a dodgy casino. I think I'll pass. There's nothing I want more than being with my little stone-cold crazy machine right now. I've just come up with an idea for a sequencer, and I can't get it out of my head. So far, it's only a sketch on a dirty placemat, so I have to get busy if I want to test it before I go into retirement. If that never happens. Sorry, I'm being an ass. It's a very nice offer, Dee, and I appreciate your concern, but I'll be fine. Don't worry, I always am. Besides, I promised Hathaway I'd complete my operation report. I must be 10 or 12 behind. Most of them hardly have anything besides their names and the mention done. He told me they had to be completed before the end of the year, otherwise he would file a formal complaint to operations. which could mean more coaching from the mediator, and that is just pure torture. No, I like the guy, so I'll cut him some slack and get him his reports before he gets to sing Odd Long Syne. I don't know how to say it. Please tell me you're streaming this again tomorrow. I am. I absolutely am, don't worry. Okay, let's roll these up again and get to here, back to Dina. If you say so, let me know if you need any help with those reports. How about we get out of here and grab some takeout? You can show me the progress on your little project. I might have an idea for the dialysis unit. D. Oh my god, there's 3 million. D, change of plans. I know you're waiting in your little hotel room in downtown San Francisco right now, and you think I'm heading towards the wharf, but you're wrong. I had an idea, and I'm about to board a flight for Tokyo. I'm on my way to Onagawa, Japan. Don't freak out. I know what I'm doing. Just be ready to pick up on your side in 24 hours or so. I'll need your remote assist. Cover for me if dispatch calls in. Hey, Layla. I got what you asked for. I was able to get my hands on 4 of the drugs we discussed. It was easier than I thought it would be. Everybody has a price, and that includes doctors and lab assistants. I'll keep the immunosuppressant in the sealed casing for now, unless I get a sudden taste for muscles and large shoulders, in which case your steroids are all mine. I'm jesting, of course. Are you free Friday? Let's go to the movies or binge on some police procedural TV shows. You know, so we can call out all the fake stuff they're doing. Talk to you later, D. Oh, no, that is the next one. Hey, D, allow me to copy-paste this glorious extra from my July 1st AMA. The internet is just like the ocean, you know? There's some really cool fish and reefs and sunken U-boats, but once in a while there are these trashed rubber duckies that cross half the globe to gather in piles of useless rubbish, and no one knows how to get rid of them. Ever. LH, hey, I'm Layla Hassan, AMA, at Little Beta Liz. Hi there, I was wondering what's your favorite geek sound? Like, what sound do you love falling asleep to? I love clicking of my blue mechanical keyboard switches. They just have the most satisfying clicks ever. I think I would have slept like an angel in the early 1920s bullpen. All those typewriting clicks. At Scuffles Scobble? What's your favorite song and what does it remind you of? Easy. Overtime Food by Raw Victoria. When I karaoke, it's the one song I have to sing every single time. It reminds me of that night I met them backstage at the Madison Square Garden back in 2000. I'm usually the one turning it up to 11, but that time, I was so thunderstruck. I could hardly move. Pixar, it didn't happen. Pix happened, but there's no way they ever go public. Ooh, spicy pictures, eh? The spiciest. Great. Hey, D. I wish this was an audio message so you could hear the nice roar of the portable animus. Everything seems to be in perfect order. The software is running, my vitals are showing perfectly, and all the tests are done and the DNA samples are turning up positive. I've combined some strange strands, and somehow the sequencer always returns a valid simulation to play. I haven't dared go into any of them. Not alone. Not without you. And the animus isn't ready for a live test either. Maybe I'm just buying time, but that combined strand of both you and Milton looks tempting. All in due time. All in due time. These are actually interesting. I agree. Are you flipping insane? There's so much to yell about that I don't even know where to start. Milton's DNA? Really? Layla, how can you bring him into this? The poor guy, give him a break. I mean, you want to use Subject 17's DNA? Fine. He's dead. But Milton? My Milton? You access his file to save his ass, and you think stealing his DNA profile at the same time is okay? I'll tell you once. My man is off limits. You erase the data now. Oh, and yes. There was the second thing. Do not go into your animus. You're a whiz, and a genius, and a geek, and an engineer extraordinaire, but you're not insane. We don't know if it works. We don't know what it does, and we don't even know what kind of simulation it runs. Remember the story about Eileen Bach? Subject 0? the surrogate initiative? She was exploring other people's genetic memories and ended up dead with an effing fried brain. You're not toying with an Omega Animus, Layla. It's the real thing. And if you want to go in there, we'll need to take all the proper precautions. Please, Layla, I'd hate to see something happen to you. Just wait for me, okay? Yeah, oh, those are the last ones, okay. Hey, Dee, can you pack the sealed container with the immunosuppressants? Just in case. I know the assignment states we're going after yet another artifact of high interest, but, well, you never know. What if there's something else? Can you imagine? This could be a chance to try out our version of the portal animus in the field. I'm not talking about actually synchronizing with the simulation. Well, I might, but I'm not. Really, I promise. But you never know. Maybe I'll just do a sequencing test if I find something. If. See? It's conditional. I'll repeat it one more time. If. Feel better? Okay. Time to pack. Still good for tonight. Drinks are on me. They don't worry about the broken going cheating. They worry that their data is stolen. Yeah, really. I like their prioritize. D. Wow. Why is my head still spinning? I barely had more than a few drinks. But I just thought of something. You know how the Animus sequences DNA to run simulations based on genetic memories? What if, and this might be the fifth old-fashioned talking here, what if we could actually find a way to do the same through inorganic matter? Sure, we'd be out of codons, but we'd still have molecular structures to work with. I mean, it took years for Dr. Vidic to crack genetic memories, and once he got to them, he went nuclear on decoding them. What if he stopped too fast? What if isomers are packed with molecular memories? Okay, maybe molecular memories are too big. Maybe we need to consider that the information might be stored deep down at the subatomic level. Why would memories latch uniquely onto organic molecules? I mean, I've seen Stranger Things, but somehow I can't find any plausible reason why it wouldn't. I wish my middle of the night emails were more about a date I just kicked out or an obnoxious neighbor. Sorry. I guess you're stuck with me. Lucky girl. L. Oh my god. Hey, I love Layla a lot. What are my pictures? Show me my interesting pictures. 1987. Riding my bike in Queens without my training wheels. Delightful. What's this? Up to no good. Oh, taking apart the phone. Nice shot. Backstage at the Raw Victoria concert, Madison Square Garden, 2000. Delightful. Best use of Berkeley dollars, 2004. Okay. The Call of Adventure. See you later, Philly. My entry for the do-it-yourself pinball contest. That looks pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Hey, I'm Layla. Ask me anything. You're delightful. Alright. Audio. Oh god. There's audio clips. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna not be talking for a bit. Let's listen.
So long, and thanks for all the fish, Berkeley. March 21st, 2006. The day Layla Hassan drops out of college. That's right, Professor Moore. I'm not finishing that Jane Eyre paper. I got a job, and I'm headed to Philly next week. This whole classroom thing, it's not for me. Mom and Dad are freaking out, but they'll accept it. I'll be working towards something real, making real money, and I'll be closer to home. Not that I'll visit any more often. Sophia promised there would always be a place for me at Abstergo, as long as I show them what I can do with a circuit board and a pair of pliers. Sure, I'll have to work my way up to a place on her special project, but that doesn't matter. It won't be long before she or her father, Mr. Alan Ricken, notices what I'm capable of and asks for my help on the Animus.
Cool. If Layla had a Marvel collection, they would automatically be your favorite. They're so cool. I like them anyway.
I swear, I get more done reading the latest copy of Wired on the toilet than the rest of the guys do all day in the lab. I mean, the body band? Really? If people can't take a walk on their own, they aren't going to listen to a watch that tells them to do it either. This is all so pointless. I should just go back to... Wait. That's probably what the body band would tell me to do. What I should do is build something that will simultaneously blow people's minds and the doors off the Animus Project. Nothing at Abstergo Fitness is going to be big enough for that. I'm bored as hell. But there's nothing like boredom to stimulate creativity. Yep. I think the body band needs a little adjustment to its language processing program.
Not marble, I meant dice. Oh, that's fair. I was like, cool marbles are pretty funky too, but also, yes. Similarly, they are all delightful.